Hello everybody and welcome back to Brian Loves Blockchain. My name is Brian and every video I talk about blockchain, which I clearly love. I'll give you hints, tips and tricks and how to get into the market and keep things simple, because I believe here things should be simple. Filming from the garden today because it's such a nice day, as you can see, and sitting down at a screen in the studio is not up for me today. First piece of news I wanted to talk about today was that Commonwealth Bank of Australia, the biggest, pretty much the biggest one in Australia, is now going to offer cryptocurrency services to its client through the app. Now, Commonwealth Bank has about 17 million customers. I'm not sure how many of them are involved in cryptocurrency already, and how many of them are older people who still trust the banks, even though they collapsed the economy in 2008. So I'm not sure how many of these people are going to be onboarded. Look at this view here, it's beautiful. But overnight, we have just got confirmation that 17 million possible customers are going to flood into buying cryptocurrencies. This is monumental news. It's massive. I don't know why people are not talking about it. I don't know how many signs people need to stop buying stupid stocks, gold and bonds, and just get into the crypto asset. You know, everything's going digital, and that includes the money. And it has been for quite some time. So I don't know why people aren't getting this. You've got banks that introduced, instead of checks, you had Visa cards and ATMs, and then money went more digital to the fact that you could tap your phone on a machine and just do it that way. And so now no one either carries around cash or goes, oh, I carry around my card. You carry around your phone, most of us do anyway. And so they're not just going to implement something like this into the whole system and then a year later go, oh, sorry, it was a fad, we're not offering it anymore. This is serious news. This is like them onboarding any stock or bond. They don't just go and go, yeah, you can buy stock from, one of these oil companies. We're not sure about them though, but you can. When you go on that platform, you're on that platform for good. That's all there is to it. And they know the policy and lawmakers cannot stop cryptocurrencies. And so they're doing what they always do. They are trying to get a piece of the pie. You see, if you could stop Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they would have stopped it by now. But no matter what you throw at it, it just goes up and up and up, and the adoption goes higher and higher and higher. And so the banks know that the government aren't going to pull the rug on this. At the same time, they can't buy them out like the giant supermarkets and breweries usually do. You know, when you have a craft beer brewery or a kombucha brand in a supermarket or whatever, those big companies, those conglomerates, just don't like you taking a piece of their pie. So they just approach you and buy you out. Now, the banks can't really do this. They can't go and try buy out Bitcoin. There's no one to go to talk to about it. It's like trying to buy up the internet. It's like, where's the center point? Where'd you go? And you can't do that. So they've just gone, this thing is happening. We're going to be outdated. So we're going to offer services. This is huge. Overnight, 17 million people will start to get exposed to cryptocurrency. Now, I'm just mind blown that people are still taking pictures of their asses and putting it on Instagram and listening to shit music, when you could be finishing and finding out about this kind of news and then knowing what to do with it. It's massive news, massive. And if any of you people out there are still wondering whether or not cryptocurrency is a fad or it's a scam, well, you know that bank that you've kept your money with the whole time of your life, you know that one you got a house from and a car, well, they don't think that anymore. So I don't know why you would. Another piece of news that goes hand in hand with that is just to reinforce and drive home how important all this is. Coinbase is now the most downloaded app on the Play Store. For those of you who don't know, Coinbase is the go-to American exchange for people getting into buying their first kind of cryptocurrencies. So Coinbase is now the biggest app. This is over Instagram and over Facebook, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's what's happening at the moment. And the third piece of news, which is fascinating, which is not news per se, but it's just something I heard on a podcast. Raoul Pal, the great famous macro investor, he was talking, and he talked about how the internet, after its first couple of years of inception, started to be adopted at the rate of 63% per year. So every year adoption was growing by 63%. Now this is the greatest technological, in my opinion, one of the greatest technological inventions of our time, the internet, and it's everywhere now. You're using it right now to watch me and vice versa. And it has integrated into every part of our society. Now keep in mind that 63% over here. Cryptocurrency has been adopted on average every year, apart from the first couple of years, at an average of 113%. That's twice the rate of adoption than the internet itself. And I just don't understand if people are understanding what's going on here. Like basically right now, you would have to be an idiot to not make money in this. This is the start of things. And when people say to me, oh, Bitcoin's like 85,000 Australian dollars, I'm like, yeah, so? Like, do you realize what this thing is? It's usually people who don't understand it and aren't actually looking at this news. It's massive news. It's huge news. So when the biggest downloaded app on the Play Store and the Apple Store is a cryptocurrency app, while the rate of adoption is 2 times faster than the internet, and now the greatest and biggest bank in Australia is now adopting cryptocurrency services, you've got to ask yourself why you're not into this. What is it that's holding you back? And you know, you can go over to Brian Loves Blockchain or Brian Onboards to Crypto. I get those two mixed up all the time. Brian Onboards to Crypto on Facebook. Basically, I keep things simple. I run you through how to get into crypto, how to stake it, how to lend it out, how to get passive income, how to trade it, how to move it around. And I just keep it simple because I think these things should be simple. And making money in cryptocurrency is quite simple if you know what you're doing. My approach is low risk and high yield because I'm in it for the long run and I want everyone else to have that opportunity too. If you're getting value from the video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. It will really help me. Apologies for my absence. I have been moving and so I haven't made a video in a while and shaved my head, as you can see. But thank you for tuning back in. Please let me know down below in the comments what you think of the biggest bank in Australia adopting cryptocurrency. There's a unused swimming pool there if you're wondering what that is, upside down. That's what they look like. And please let me know what bank you think will be next in this domino, because what will happen is now they'll all race to offer these services. The Commonwealth has just opened the floodgates now. It's beautiful. And not only will banks fall and bend the knee to cryptocurrency and what it's doing and what it's going to do on the planet, you'll find the family offices as well. The pension/super funds will all go into it too. And I know that sounds quite idealistic, but it's just how money works. Whoever does it first, everyone else has to copy them to catch up because they'll just take more market share. They'll actually pull customers from the other major banks, the 3 other major banks onto their platform. That's what they'll do. So everyone else is going to have to adopt it. And so it's going to be a beautiful time, a very beautiful time, almost like this beautiful day. So that was just a little piece of news I wanted to drop to you people. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share and subscribe, like I said, and I'll see you in the next one.